So let's check out this guy. He's playing Zenyatta, and they are in Platinum. Alright, so let's start this up. And some intense music here. I could play Zenyatta with this music. Especially with the Ifrit skin. Alright, let's not get the audio removed, huh? So let's get into this. Okay. So of course you want to be thrown out that Discord. Bam, bam, bam. Every time you see someone, throw it out. So we saw that we were a little bit early, and it's not really a skillful thing either. Like once you see your Discord target go away, just put it on someone else. It doesn't need to be super, super high tech. That's for like later on. It's only Platinum. Don't worry about it. That was a very nice charge, by the way. Charge shot. You know, missed some shots, but it's pretty hard to shoot at a diva. But overall, this gotta pause. This is getting problematic. As you can see, you're a support. So of course, support heroes should be supporting the team. You should always be following the team generally. The team decides where to go, not you. And the team, as you can see, is over here. And we are over here. So this is very dangerous. We could very easily die in this location. Whether we're going to die or not, who knows? But it's a very high it's a high possibility. It'll happen to you more often than not. So we see this player's aim is actually not too bad. Not too bad of aim. Has some really nice charge shots. We're forgetting to put out our Harmony Orb right now. Should probably remember to do that. But overall, he eventually gets it too. So that was actually a pretty good fight. I don't think that there was anything wrong with that fight. In fact, if he fought every fight like that, he would probably be climbing out of Platinum very quickly. You can see, like I said, the aim is very good. Oh, we do get killed by the Junkrat, but nothing you can really do about that, unfortunately. Okay, so our team does take it. Like I said, if you fight every fight like that, you know, I think you'll be out of Platinum pretty soon. First VoD review. All right, so our Reinhardt's dead. Our Reinhardt's dead at this point, right? We have our ultimate. Very important. If our Reinhardt's dead, if it's 5v6 and we have our ultimate, just leave. Just leave. All of this is just feeding support ultimates. You're just feeding healing ultimates. Now we did actually wind up taking out the I guess the diva, but that's a very rare occurrence. Like you can't rely on that happening. And we actually wound up dying because of it. So we didn't get back when we should have gotten back. There was no real need to be sitting there. And so we die, and we're going to waste a good number of seconds here. This is a good 10 seconds. He died a good 10 seconds after the Reinhardt died. So that's 10 seconds off the clock, just gone. And remember, if you die, like those are 10 seconds, then another team member on your team can die. And so it just kind of builds on itself. So because he was gone for an extra 10 seconds, another team member in his team died during that 10 seconds. So now he has to come back for 10 seconds. And so it's just a big old stagger fest. All right, so, and now as Zenyatta, we always want to be positioning ourselves so we can see both the allies and the enemies. Right now, I think that this player is a little bit too focused on the enemies right now. We need to be a little bit, we need to have our team in mind too, because I'm sure there's people that need healing, need a Harmony Orb of some sort that aren't getting it. Remember, we're not a DPS hero here, we are a support hero. We are Zenyatta, and, okay. So unfortunately, our Lucio goes down, and again, just go. Leave. We gotta get out of here. None of this is really gonna do too much. Even if we get a pick, they're gonna respawn by the time our Lucio gets back. The only thing that's gonna happen is maybe we die again. So that's the second time we died about 10 seconds after a teammate died for no real reason. So again, that 10 seconds could potentially be another stagger. So 2 deaths that did really not have to happen. So far we've wasted a good 20 to 30 seconds of our team's time just by our own actions here. Not any of our teammates' actions, just by us dying. Now, our McCree gets a nice kill onto their Junkrat, which is going to let us go in. And here we go. We do go in. We have 6 people. Let's put out those Discord orbs. Those Discord orbs are very good. And, all right, so remember, Zenyatta has a healing ultimate. It's not like Lucio, right? Lucio, you want to use a little bit preemptively, because, of course, the shield goes on. You want people to damage the shield. Zenyatta has a heal. So Zenyatta, especially when you have something like a soldier, this soldier is not going to one-shot anyone. Soldier's not going to one-shot anyone. You want to wait until people are a little bit lower. You want to wait until your team has lost a little bit of health, so at least you get a little bit of a healing effect out of it. So the ultimate there was unfortunately pretty much wasted. You know, maybe it wasn't a complete waste, but we're never gonna know because he popped it so early. That was a very good volley there. So we're a little bit late. Wait, we need to have a little bit of a quicker trigger finger on the discords, but it's fine. It's all fine. It looks like we might even take the point here. We might even take the point. Never forget to put out your harmony orbs. That's a big issue this player's been having so far, is not putting out the harmony orbs. I don't even know if there is one out at all. So okay, finally one does come out. And but overall, as far as the offensive portion of playing as Zenyatta, this player is quite good. He has good aim, he has good discords, but we saw there that he was a little bit iffy with the harmony orbs, and he was staggering himself for no reason multiple times. Alright, so here we are on defense. That was a pretty good time. 3 minutes and 10 seconds is a pretty good time to take Full Sky Industry in a full take. But overall, so this is a problematic position. This isn't going to do anything. As you can see, we are not contributing anything to our team right now. Cat, what are you doing? We're not contributing anything to the team right now from this position, and eventually he is forced to drop down anyway. So on Full Sky, you don't want to be standing up there, particularly when your team isn't standing up there either. Where I like to stand is actually back here. I'll just show you real quick. Thank you. So for the first point, I like to stand here, because you can really spam out the Reinhardt shield. You can spam out all that stuff from this direction. Plus, you have full access to all of your teammates down this path. Whoops. Down this path here. And you have full access, of course, to your teammates fighting there. And you can also come over here for a little bit of a sharper angle, get access to the entire battlefield, or the entire kind of fighting area. And if you really want to, if it's really big trouble, you can always come back and hide behind the boxes, and you just easily retreat. Or if you really want to, you know, you can always retreat up here too for like super safety. Okay, let's continue. Again, if we look here, we're gonna see a pattern we're saying is no harmony orb. Remember, Zenyatta is a healer, so we have to heal people. That is very important. So I would definitely recommend that this player starts to really seriously focus on his heart. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. That was some crazy stuff there. Very, very dangerous. It's going to really hurt you at higher ranks, I'm telling you that. Being overly aggressive like this, you're not going to be able to 1v1 McCrees, unfortunately, on a regular basis. Now, it happened there, I know. No harm, no foul, right? But that's not how I go. You're not a DPS. You're a support here. You got to stand at the back. That McCree should not have died to you. As you climb, you're going to find that that's going to be a big thing that bottlenecks you, is that you try to be a DPS hero, but you just aren't. And instead, your real DPS heroes, right, your real tanks and stuff, they are having a big difficulty. But I mean, as far as your DPS work with Zenyatta, as far as like your ability to do damage, that's great. That's great. Great aim, great all of that. You just need to, I assume that this player dies too much. That's what I assume. I assume this player is very inconsistent because he keeps doing these crazy plays, and sometimes he just randomly dies like all the time. And so we do see a death there. It's going to force our Mercy out. And okay, so did we have an ult there? I'm not sure, but that's not really a big deal. Just a kind of a familiarity thing. And again, we're going to die because we're getting... So as we pop the Zenyatta ult, normally you'd want to go back behind your team, far back. You want to be back behind your team. Remember, we have no damage fall off. That's a key strength of Zenyatta. No damage fall off. You don't have to be close. But instead, we go and we dive in. We go in and try to really fight this guy one-on-one. It's going to lead to us dying. So like I said, this player just dies too much for no real reason. That's his number one issue, as well as not putting out the harmony orb enough. Okay, so here we go, back to the fight. We do manage to hold it, fortunately. Our team manages to hold it. We do see a wounded teammate that we did not attempt to heal. And again, we go way, way, way up. We're like super aggro. And again, this is not going to be a sustainable thing that you can do. And even here in this elo range you're at in Platinum, you're getting punished for it. And so again, you die. Again. So we're going to go back to the fight once again. So we're going to try to put a Discord orb on the Pharah here, try to maybe get some damage off. and team winds up getting him. All right. Now, as far as positioning here, you're going to want to be back in this area, like back here, because that's well behind your team. Standing far up like this might wind up getting you killed again. So we're okay. Remember, no damage fall off. No damage fall off. Now it's okay to take this because you have help, right? But just stand. If you stand back, if we stand back here, this is good. This is perfectly fine standing at this corner. But instead, I suspect that this player is going to walk up again like he usually does, because that's been a pretty big theme for this player. I assume we're going to walk up. Okay, so we walk up onto the point. But regardless, this is a win that he sent me. But yeah, 100%. I think that this player got carried by his team in this game. He does play very, very nice, deep, like the DPS part of Zenyatta, he does very well. But the healing part, pretty much non-existent. He was only healing people about half the time. And you really have to stand further back, because a lot of those deaths were very unnecessary. You're just going too far, too aggressive. You have too much faith in your ability to 1v1 people as Zenyatta, and you just aren't that hero. So it was probably that in lower ranks, you were able to just get away with it by just going around and just freaking popping people left and right, like 1v1ing everyone. But as you climb, you're only in Platinum right now, you're already getting punished. Imagine in Diamond, in Masters, in Grandmaster, in like not even close. Like there's no way you'd be able to remotely do that. So that's going to severely limit your ability to climb. You have to really fix that. And that was our Zenyatta VoD review.